Hello and welcome to the Philippines. We are in Cebu City, Cebu, the Philippines. It is Christmas time, holiday season. So, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to all of you. Safe travels wherever you are in the world. Enjoy your family, friends, and life. This is a 360-degree video. The majority of you are watching on a smartphone, Android or Apple. You can turn the phone to view different angles. You can turn it up, you'll be looking at the sky. Turn it down, you'll be looking at the ground. Left and right, all around, 360-degree video. If YouTube is giving you a low quality video, go down to settings and change it to a much higher setting. A lot of times they will set it to a very low setting, video quality setting. So you can change that. If your device has enough memory, RAM, to handle this large of a video. So it's a large file because it's 360 degrees. Got a camera, Insta360 X4, and does real good, pretty good at night as well. And I'm gonna have to turn the sound down here somewhere through here because there's some copyrighted songs playing in the background. There's an event going on where they've got some entertainment up on a big stage here. And this has been going on for a couple of weeks at least in December, and it will continue if you're in Cebu City or will be in Cebu City. This center section, this park near Fuente, in the center of Fuente Osmena traffic circle, right across from the Robinson Mall, will have events going on for at least 4 more weeks, because we have the huge Sinulog festival, the largest festival I believe in the Philippines, right here in Cebu City going on. It culminates, different events going on, especially the second week of January, culminates on the last Sunday of January, although there are a couple of events that even go beyond that. Culminates on the third Sunday in January. So you've got like from the time I'm making this video, you've got about 4 weeks, and there are vendors in here. There are food stands and vendors and a number of different things, usually entertainment, something up on stage, I think almost every night. And you can probably find that information on some of the Facebook pages. I am here with my friend John from his YouTube channel, Phil's to Phoenix. Him and his wife and little daughter, they moved back to North Carolina. And they're living in North Carolina, but they're here to visit her family and take care of some various things. Interesting, he's got the marriage 13A marriage visa, and he got here, his ACR card was due for renewal, and he got here past the renewal date, and he was going to try to renew that, and they handed him a bunch of paperwork and something he had never seen before. So not sure how that's all working out. He was not, on his initial visit to immigration, he was not able to take care of that. They handed him some paperwork to fill out, and I think he's here for a few more weeks, and hopefully everything goes well with him in renewing all that type of thing. I am editing this video the day before Christmas Eve day, so the 23rd here in the Philippines, and we've had almost 7 days here with cooler temperatures in the 80s. We are in the high tourist season, October, November, December being the highest when tourists come in. And yeah, I noticed a lot more foreigners all over town, in the malls especially. You can see them there. And in the hotels, you see the condos and hotels, more lights are on. But I think they're shy of a couple million tourists so far this year, is the article I read recently. Have 5 point some million versus over 7 million they were expecting. This was in the middle of the week. I think it was a Wednesday that we came over here, and pretty early in the evening, at maybe 6:30, something like that. Yeah, we stopped. We stopped at the 301 Ramos Street Bar for some food and a couple of beers before we came over here. So yeah, I had a good time with meeting up with John again, and he occasionally does a video out of North Carolina. Originally from Phoenix, but they decided to go to North Carolina. Not quite as hot, and they were lucky. They escaped the worst part of the what was it, Hurricane Helene, that last hurricane that came through here. They were lucky in that they did not get the brunt of that right where they were anyway. The flooding and the devastation that came through that part of the country. Anyway, this is, yeah, this park area, huge park area in the center of the big traffic circle. And there are a couple places, entrance on either side. I think there's two entrances. And you walk around the outside of the circle, and then there's a crosswalk. And quite a bit of traffic out there, but they will, you wait till a group of people start walking across, hold up your hand. When it gets real busy, they will have a traffic enforcer out there stopping traffic for the pedestrians every few minutes. And yeah, it wasn't the big crowd, but as we go into, a lot of during the Christmas holidays, a lot of the Filipinos go back to their province, back into the country to visit family back in the province, the different areas of the Philippines. And yeah, a lot of them come to the city to work during the year. It's also very common for the family to raise the children. If the lady comes to town to work at a call center or a factory or restaurant, wherever, very, very common for the auntie, the grandmother, the family that lives back in the province to raise that child. And she might go back. She might go back once a week, once a month. More, it would be more common to go back once a month. I've talked to some guys; they go back once a year. A taxi driver the other day, he said, "I go back to visit the family in Leyte once a year." And he was not married, so he did not, as far as I know, he did not have children. But yeah, very common for the family to raise the children. And this also happens even more often with OFWs, overseas Filipino workers. They have a child, and the family raises that child, and that person might come back once a year or once every 2 or 3 years. Just depends upon their situation, their contract, if they can get out. And yeah, as we get closer and closer to the Sinulog, you will get many more vendors in here, many more people in here. I think the biggest Sinulog I witnessed several years ago had like 3 million people that came to town, from town, who came to town, participated in the various events. Anyway, if you're in town, that is something. Some of the malls have different events, different evenings as well. You can check their social media. Thanks for coming along. Safe travels. See ya.